Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to Justice Brothers. I'm Dan.
I'm Derek.
And this is the sixth episode?
I believe.
Yeah, sixth episode.
We need to start keeping track of Well,
Yeah,
we would
we
be
really
able to keep track if you numbered the videos.
Okay, listen. Listen, I would be
I
better.
numbered my videos.
Okay, well that's
Why
you
is it
though.
like that? What the fuck?
I don't know.
I watch too much Rhyme Style.
You probably do. Yeah, so we're gonna be fighting two bosses. Another one again, which is my second favorite, is close to being first. I think I can spoil it because we're gonna see it in this. But yeah, this is where I fight Dante, and this is my second.
Dante?
Yes, and I'll explain later when we get into it. But he is my second favorite next to Kratos, which, as you saw, I kind of nerd out over Kratos' boss fight and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah. There's just
Yamato.
Yes. You say
make you look like a tomato.
You say Yamato, I say Yamato.
Isn't that your favorite Naruto character?
Yes.
If you like Yamato, you're actually trash. They try to make him look cool. He a bitch.
He really
Except
is.
for that one time Goku possessed him.
Yeah. But as you can see, I'm just kind of like at this point I was looking at the skills, and now with this stuff, even though I don't really use any items because it's kind of unspoken rule in DMC, you never use items because you want that high score.
I need to spend my money on something.
Yeah, that's what I pretty much was saying. Like thinking, I was just like, you know what? I have a ton of red orbs.
What the fuck are purple orbs? I feel like you
They increase your double trigger meter.
Okay.
So purple orbs are good because you get double trigger, or you have the double trigger last longer. But yes. So in the last episode, where I was just talking about just DMC4, just the makings and all that. Which, by the way, I turned around the camera just so that we can have a better look of this other skin that came with the special edition of DMC4.
Yeah, I also noticing I forgot to ask last episode. I was like, is that his?
Yeah, I decided to switch it up. The last episode, I decided to switch up to this outfit because I love this outfit. This is a cool outfit that they gave Nero.
Okay, because I was about to ask, is it like in real time with the so that it actually shows him what the outfit's on? And yes, he does.
Yeah, they do.
Kingdom Hearts 2 has a thing similar to that.
Yeah, and in this one we meet another new enemy, which is called Alto Angelo. The ones with the spears are Bianco Angelos. This is the Alto Angelo. As you can kind of guess, B and then A with their beginning letters, A being the first one. So the Alto Angelos are pretty much the leader, you could say, the kind of general of these guys. Obviously, since they're the generals, they're a little bit tougher to fight, and I would say quite annoying to fight as well. But a cool thing about this enemy is there will be certain points where he actually calls the rest of the Bianco Angelos and make a coordinated attack. So again, kind of going with the fact that he's a general with these guys. So you know. I mean, look at them just.
They just chase you into the corner.
Yeah, they're
like, alright, boys, fuck him up.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like, this is literally you're in the wrong neighborhood, bitch.
Like, I'm about to beat the fuck out of you.
Yes.
So continuing on to something that I mentioned in the last episode.
Yeah.
The fighters.
Yeah, so we didn't get to talk about that.
I figured we weren't gonna get to talk about it. That's why I mentioned two things. I knew we were gonna do these two videos. I was like, alright, so which one? That's why I had you pick.
Yeah, so fighters, they announced Kefla and, more important one, Ultra Instinct Goku.
Some people argue Kefla's the most important.
Fight me. For those people who think Kefla's better.
They be like that, I guess.
They really do.
Just suplex him. Alright.
Yeah.
You know you got it, King.
Yeah, you know, you
got it.
You gotta sometimes, pull out a WWE move on these demons.
Looks like a WWE.
But yeah, so as you can already tell on my opinion with the DLC characters. I'm excited for Ultra Instinct Goku. I'm also pretty excited for Kefla. Like, she seems like a fun character to use as well. but
I'm
obviously,
not really sure how she's gonna play because I was watching it. I was like, all right, you seem very like you could be a zoner.
yeah.
I'm not really sure though. Like every single character in Dragon Ball FighterZ isn't technically a zoner.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm definitely gonna test that, but what are your guesses? Because you have to do this every fucking time. What are your guesses for the last 3? If it's only
last 3. Let's see. I'm not really sure, honestly, because they put in a lot of characters in there already.
Yeah.
Like I can't like it's kind of hard to pick like, or like trying to figure out which they haven't put in yet.
I'll tell you what I think. Well, what I would want, because we have only one GT representative.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think I know.
Give me my baby Vegeta.
Yeah, I was thinking baby, but baby Vegeta also counts as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I know baby.
You're gonna choose baby. You might as well choose baby.
Yeah, I figured like baby's not really like baby itself is not really fighter.
Yeah. And he's a little tiny. You basically have a smaller Gohan.
Yeah.
Running around.
But yeah, baby Vegeta, Omega Shenron might be
and
a
baby
good one.
Vegeta does look pretty different from regular Vegeta. Like honestly, I forgot at times that Vegeta was possessed because baby changes his face a lot by the time he's in his final form. So it's just like he doesn't even look like Vegeta by the end of it.
No.
He has a way stronger fucking jaw than Vegeta.
He really does. But no, I know the last character. I knew who was gonna be, Derek. You ready for this?
I already know what you're gonna say, dude.
A pool.
You're a bitch.
A pool for fighters. Hashtag a pool for fighters. Let's get that started.
You know what's wrong with the video game community?
I know, and I don't regret it.
But yeah. Baby Vegeta.
Like I think Omega Shenron has a good
That's another
chance.
one. Like if you're gonna get another GT rep, Omega Shenron. Yeah, I was that. I don't think we're gonna get Super 17. Of the 3 villains from GT, he's definitely the least likely, especially since we got Dragon Ball Super 17 in there.
What about Pam? Right from GT. Pan. There you go. Pan might be one, but the thing is,
if they think they need another female rep, then yes.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Because she has a moveset that they can use, and they can pull out for her level 3. They can just pull out from, I think the ultimate she teaches you in Xenoverse.
Yeah.
Maiden's Burst. Yeah.
I would actually. Let's see.
If they want, they could abuse her. But my thing is, people say this all the time. I think maybe this because you gotta give it a chance every season. Hercule, Baby Vegeta, and honest, maybe another Boo. That's my guess for this next 3.
I could actually see Super Boo being in there.
Yeah.
I could see that.
But we already have. Yeah, like people saying like, oh, maybe Super Boo, and he just has installs that just has him absorb the characters and become the Boos that already exist. Obviously, go Boo Tanks, Boo Han, Buccalo. Yeah, I believe that's the 3.
Speaking of Buccalo, because I was thinking they could, it is kind of a stretch, but they could put a Nail. Just for like another Namekian kind of add another Namekian in there. But the thing is for me that I feel like it is a stretch is because I don't think the Nail really has enough like movesets or something that he can do to kind of differentiate from Piccolo at least. Because he would pretty much have the same moveset since all the Namekians can essentially do the same thing. So
I mean you could kind of take from Dragon Ball Piccolo's movesets to give the Nail.
Yeah.
But I feel like just because of Nail, like with this being, I'm not sure if it's gonna be the last season for FighterZ, probably not. But if they were gonna add Nail, I feel like season 1 would have been prime to add him.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I just want to mention now. So now, you know how I mentioned in the last episode with Dante having Quicksilver.
Yeah.
They decided to add more time manipulation in Devil May Cry 4.
Yeah.
So now you have the key of Chronos. If you don't know Chronos and Greek mythology, then let me spell it out for you, right here. You can slow time
I was ready for you to walk into those lasers while time was slow.
Yeah.
It's like, all right,
No.
it slows time. It doesn't increase your intelligence.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, I definitely I knew when I was gonna when I did the move where I was walking towards it, then walk back and then towards it. I knew you were gonna say something about that.
Yeah, you're right to think that.
Because I knew it looked like, oh wait, I'm about to go in. Nope, I'm good. I'm good, bitches. But yeah, to kind of go back to fighters, I just realized a good candidate that he can do for at least this, because isn't it? You said this is gonna be the last season for.
It might be. Who knows?
Okay, might be.
There might be a season 4.
But a good one that I just realized now, King Piccolo. They could actually add him.
Considering we do need more Dragon Ball representatives, yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. And
Yeah.
he can actually become giant.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be his ultimate turn giant
Yeah.
and just shoot you with a mouth blast or some shit.
Yeah, I can see that. So
I personally wouldn't be hyped for King Piccolo, but I know a lot of people in the Dragon Ball fan base love him, and if he would be announced, people would be happy.
yeah, I
People also like the thing with Dragon Ball, like there's so many characters in this show, other variations of other characters that it's like
yeah,
you're
like
not gonna get it to be everybody happy in this one. 'Cause a lot of people say, oh, what if it's tournament power theme? People were saying that last season.
yeah.
So I don't really think it would there any reason to think it was gonna be like that this season. But if you're like, oh, they put God Topo. The good thing I heard our buddy Brandon was talking about. He said, our idea was Topo, and he kind of has the Android 18 thing where he has Dispo as an assist.
Oh, okay.
I heard about that. I'm like, nobody's ever mentioned that. At least to my knowledge, nobody's
Yeah.
ever mentioned that. That's actually a nice idea to have both of them in. Have Dispo be Topo's assist, and then but he was like, well, what about him like with his god powers and like this? They were both at full power around the same. I think one might have been knocked out before the other, but they were both still around like their full power. So you could just have like either one like do their thing.
Yeah. And I just
You
realized.
can have both of them be at full power, honestly.
Yeah.
You can have God Topo with like speed mode Dispo, even though everybody's like, yeah, like beyond like that's beside the point.
Yeah.
Well, technically he's called Super Light Speed, so technically he's saying he's as bad as Super Light. What the fuck is Super Light? Who fucking knows?
Yeah. But
That's my
I completely-
headcanon right there.
I think I completely lost like third because I kind of had a theme going on, but for like the 3 characters, but I forgot the third one that I want to say. But my whole theme was pretty much the elders. So we had King
Roshi.
Piccolo. So we had King Piccolo. Yeah, Roshi would be the second one. And I forgot what was my third one that I was gonna say. But yeah, like
Old people. You weren't thinking Satan at all?
oh yeah, I was thinking of Hercule.
Okay.
So, King Piccolo, Roshi, and Hercule. Those are the 3 that I could see them going in because they kind of make sense.
But I look at that and I was like, ending the season with either of those 3, like I don't think it would work for me.
Yeah.
Like you gotta end it with someone big. That's why they ended it season 2 with fucking Vegeta. What did they end season 1 with?
Season 1, I'm not that sure honestly.
It was Cooler and 17. Yeah, it was Cooler and 17 they ended it with. Because it
okay.
was 8 characters. Bardock and Broly. Then Zamasu and Vegito. Then base Goku and Vegeta. And then, yeah, Cooler and 17.
Yeah.
And at the time, 17 was, MVP 17. So
Yeah.
it was a pretty hype ad. And Cooler's Cooler. Need anything more.
Yeah.
People also, when I was talking about assists, people are also like, oh, Toa and Mira from Xenoverse as like a duo. And
I mean,
I can kind of see that, but I also
Yeah.
heard people saying like it kind of wouldn't be too much of an investment for them to have Toa and Mira in there.
Yeah. Like yeah. Again, like you said, I could see that, but I don't really see that actually happening.
Yeah, I don't see that one happening. That one seems too much of a stretch.
Yeah. But I am very confident on actually Roshi being in there because he was obviously having his own like little episode or his own little arc in Super. they have enough stuff to show like Roshi. Like Roshi is pretty much of a badass and can actually have a good moveset. So I feel like, you know, I feel like Roshi should be in there. I have a good feeling that Roshi could be in there. But yeah, so we're on the next boss fight. I think the fourth, so this will be the fifth one, where you fight Angus Angelo, which a lot of his movesets are using some of the demons that you fought, like these flying swords, because mainly, like, it's cool in like the lore sense because he's actually the one that made those demons. So
it's like it's kind of full circle type of thing. Oh god.
Yeah, he has a drain attack. I mean, obviously you could kind of counter it, but yeah.
A boss that heals himself, because that's always fun.
Yes, I remember when he that he could drain.
Kingdom Hearts is full of those, Daniel, and I'm gonna love them all.
I bet you will.
There's the reason why I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts Days.
Yeah, and
I think the final boss has that. But not with the final boss, but the main climactic boss.
Yeah.
I think can heal it himself. I almost spoiled who that boss was.
But yeah, as you can tell, as I play, I don't give him another chance to drain me again because, yeah, fuck that shit. He drains you a hell of a lot.
Yeah, like, I saw he had like around that much health, and then he was just at full health.
Yeah, he was at full health again. So it's like, yeah, nah, fuck that. But yeah, Angus Angelo, he's an alright like boss fight. Again, I like the fact that his movesets are using the demons that he made, because you know it's a little cool. Yeah, he has that charge up attack that is very easy to counter. You just keep hitting him and he just staggers, and that's it. A lot of his moves are pretty easy to dodge once you get the hang of it. But again, like his boss fight is not really that like well designed, at least for me, because you can see you're just using the things against him.
But it's well designed. It's just I would say it's not fun.
Yeah, like this is more.
It doesn't look like fun. It's like okay, you're just doing the same thing over and over until he dies.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's video games in a nutshell. But it's like when you notice it, that's a problem.
Yeah, like. Obviously, if this was like your first or second time playing, I could see it being fun because you know you're still learning how to fight against him and all that. But again, I played this game a bunch of times. Yeah, again another.
Is that how you break the grab?
Yes, that's another way to break the grab. Just when you have nothing to attack him with, just you should activate your double trigger. That's a lot of times a way to escape most things. Yeah, pretty much phase 2 when you start using those guys, which. As you can see, I only dodged them once, because after that, I get hit all the time. But, yeah.
You sucked.
Listen, you in the back. I know where you live.
I know where I live too, bitch.
Anyways, yeah, like I said, I played this.
Yeah, you really do just get hit.
I know, like, it's kind of annoying, so that's why I'm like, okay, I'm done being in the back, like staying back. I'm just gonna fight you head on.
I'm just gonna fuck you up.
Like this. Fucking Nero breaking his back and then doing this shit. Like, Nero's not having any of his.
He's like, alright, now I'm the boss.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me. But yeah, like I'm trying to just explain. I played him against him a bunch of times, so I know what he does. I know almost all his movesets, so it's easy to know what he's gonna do. Surprisingly, he's very weak close combat. Surprisingly, because he has a lot of moves that just, you know, like, well, yeah, he can do that. Like,
I always figure flying enemies are pretty weak when it comes to just being when you get up close and personal to them.
Yeah.
Because the whole game is they're flying because they don't want you to hit them.
Yeah. But like, the only redeeming thing that I like about this is that it fits that Nero is beating the shit out of him because obviously this guy stole his love interest. Nero's obviously gonna be mad about this shit, so you know, he's like, okay, fuck you and fuck everything you stand for. But of course, everything can't be so easy for Nero. That's why these fuckers are here. And yeah, Sanctus. As you can see, Your Holiness Sanctus took over that body for a bit just to make sure things are done his way.
That's a big ass mosquito. You see that shit, Nero?
Yeah.
I was not trying to fuck with that. Oh, peace out. I'm still in Kyrie.
Yeah. By the way, you don't mind me taking this, do you? Yeah, okay.
You didn't need it, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let us go? Yes. Me and her are going. And...
Roll!
You thought, bitch! This line. Because...
You stupid hoe.
Yes. So I say that line because, so the whole point of Nero going after Dante at first was because not only like getting revenge for all the people he killed, but also Sanctus wanted him because he knew that Dante had the blood of Sparta, and what they're trying to do with their plan, they need Sparta's blood, or at least Sparta's power. Sanctus just saw that Nero has Sparta's power, or inherited some of his power, so he could use Nero. And by the way, Jesus, Nero is not that serious.
It is that serious.
I mean,
His
true.
girl was just stolen.
I mean, true, but still, like, he cracked the shit out of that for. Like, he was mad as fuck.
It's almost like his girl was stolen.
I mean, it's not that serious though. By the way, if things go, if
You're
things,
the type of person when like the main character just just had his best friend murdered, you're just like, yo, get over it. He wouldn't want you to be sad right here.
Yeah, I would.
And they just smack you in the face, and then you have like the big fight, and then you guys reach the conclusion that like everything's gonna be alright.
Yes.
Shut up, you stupid bitch. Stop crying.
I mean, I kind of wanted to mention how great that is. Like, you can actually hear the emotion in that voice. Again, Johnny Young Ba, great guy.
Yeah, I was about to say, Johnny Young Boss is amazing in general.
Yes. But, yeah, okay. You just want to ruin that moment a bit. Which is played by
It's
saying,
not like you didn't already ruin it with that service.
Yeah, you know, like,
that's what you sound like.
It just be like that when your girl just gets captured.
That's what you sound like. I'm childish, I know.
Yes, I know. And if things does go well with my situation, if my girl is watching this, don't watch this part.
Oh yeah, he's just gonna be like, oh, she got kidnapped. Well, it'll be like that, I guess.
Yeah. And if things go wrong, well, I just deserve this. This is the reason why it
Yeah,
this
is why you.
This is why I'm single.
You are a whole stupid hoe.
Listen, you don't call me a hoe.
I had to breathe in for that one.
Yeah, I can tell.
Had to.
You needed that big breath.
I wanted it so that when people hear, hopefully they heard my upper lip curl up for that.
Yes.
I hope, because if they didn't, then I didn't do a good job.
Yeah. But
then back as me and Hubert, that's just how me and him been talking. He's like, he's been calling me a dumb bitch, and I've just been yelling stupid hoe.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, I hope nobody's hearing this. Like,
yeah.
like the conversation. That's always how like the conversation starts, ends, and usually happens in the middle of one.
Yeah. By the way, now we got a new enemy to fight. This fucker.
Hold on, I can't hear you over his disco.
Yes. Oh, you think you caught me. But in reality, I caught you. But yeah, another variant of the Mephistos, but except, of course, instead of the regular Mephistos using one finger, he has all 10 of his.
I wanted the plot twist to be he has 11.
Imagine. No, you see the plot twist.
Just had one extra finger.
Yeah. No, the plot twist is he has a fedora, and that gives him.
I liked him because he had the fedora. Like, oh, you're classy, all right.
Yes.
I see how it is. I saw him, and I like that guy. His design.
Yeah.
You say like he's supposed to be like the leader of them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Alright, that's the leader to me.
But yeah. So we were talking about again. Oh yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Yeah.
I think we're kind of done with
We
that.
went really well.
Yeah, I think.
Honestly, Well, I was gonna say, because I know a lot of people saying like, oh, God Vegeta. Oh, I say God Vegeta. Blue Evolution Vegeta
Yeah.
with Topo, and that's why I was bringing up Topo and Disco, because that people are saying, oh, since we got a Vegeta, give us a Goku, give us another Vegeta. That's why I'm talking about like with baby Vegeta, because I was like, well, starters, it doesn't hurt to have more villains.
Yeah. I
Dude,
mean,
we need more GT rep than just GT Goku. Regardless of how you feel about GT, I don't even like the show like that either.
yeah, but I mean,
But I do like a lot of things in GT.
yeah. I was gonna say
talking
you
with
could
with the group in the group chat, and like Frank was like, "Oh, you gotta admit GT had like the coolest characters." Like, I don't know about that. The coolest characters? Not really.
Yeah.
Because most of the characters that are cool, they come from fucking Z, and some of them are even from Dragon Ball. By some of them, I mean just Goku. He's the only one who really does anything from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we need more GT rep, and like that's why I said Baby Vegeta, because to me, of anything one in Dragon Ball GT, Baby would be the one I prefer. It would be any of the Super Saiyan 4s, but we already got Super Saiyan 4 Goku in GT Goku.
Yeah. But
if they give us for Vegeta, you know, I'm fine with that. A playable Super Saiyan 4 is fine by me.
yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get Super Saiyan 4 for Gogeta, because we already got now 4 fusions in Gotenks, Kefla, Vegito, and Gogeta. And the reason I'm just saying that is because we already have a Gogeta. I don't think we're gonna get another one.
Yeah.
Especially since Blue Gogeta has some of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's moves.
Yeah.
He has the Big Bang Kamehameha, and he has his grab where he goes up, well, like he's in front of you, and his his back attack is the Super Saiyan 4 elbow.
No. Well, I was gonna say we could have, like, I mean, it makes more sense, yeah, to have Baby Vegeta, but I was gonna say we could have Vegeta Evolution, I think, is it called? Or what's this, Blue?
Evolution, you said it right, Blue Evolution.
Yeah, so Vegeta Blue Evolution. We could have that and then have Omega Shenron, because out of the two, yeah, those two definitely are, like, if we do get a GT rep, another one.
That's the thing why I agree with the Omega, because I know we're not gonna get 2 Vegetas.
Yeah.
We're only gonna get 1 if we get another Vegeta. And whichever one we get, it deconfirms any other Vegeta.
Yeah, because I will say it does make more sense to have Baby Vegeta, because 1, another GT rep, and 2, another Vegeta. So there you go.
And it's a different Vegeta, because I honestly, the only thing I can really see them doing with Blue Evolution Vegeta is for his level 3, its final explosion that people are asking for.
Yeah.
Which I guess for Blue Evolution, you can give him some more of Vegeta's moveset that the regular Vegetas don't have. Like, give him final impact that Mantra Vegeta does.
Yeah.
Give him, or Atomic Blast, whichever one you prefer to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, final explosion, Atomic Flash, and then a couple more. A couple more Vegeta moves. But that's why I say it's kind of hard to think of anything more unique for Vegeta that's Blue Evolution related, because you can only I can only think of like 2 moves.
Yeah, like
for like a third move, it's just another variation of the Galactic Final Flash. How they make his Final Flash a level 1 super.
Yeah. But
that's probably what they would do about it.
Yeah, they would probably do it. But yeah, I think we already kind of settled on who we were probably gonna guess. I do believe they would add Roshi, because he can be another, because he's pretty much all around. DB, like regular Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. I don't think he wasn't in GT, right? Or at least like not that much.
He wasn't GT, but he was one of the many characters that was just relegated to the side.
Yeah, he was just kicked to the side. So, but again, like he's just all around, like for the whole series. I'm actually kind of surprised that he hasn't been in the series yet, or at least in the game yet, since.
My only problem with Roshi, and I'm not a developer, so that's not my problem, but it's like them figuring out how to get him to work with the whole Super Dash thing, because that's kind of flying. But then I think about it, and it's like, Dragon Ball did a lot of, they're not flying, they're just jumping really high, so they can stay in the air for a long period of time. Like, this is legit the fight between Tien and Kid Goku. They're legit
Yeah.
just stationed in the air. They're not flying. They're just jumped, and the whole thing is like one of us is gonna land first.
Yeah. And by the way,
So yeah,
I decided.
Dragon Ball, I guess Roshi could work because there isn't any real flying in fighters. Thinking about it.
There really isn't. And by the way, I was gonna at first not do this mission, but I was like, fuck it, why not? Gives more time. But yeah, look at this. You have to protect that scarecrow, and look what the fuck happens. This happens like.
I think I see the problem.
Yes.
All right, minor distraction that happened.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But
fuck, what were we talking about?
well, I mean, we were talking about this. 'Cause
Yeah,
let's see.
all I remember saying is like you say like, okay, you gotta protect the scarecrow, and then it died, and
Yeah,
I was like, okay, I
because
see
you
the problem with this. Mission.
Yes, you see the problem with this. Now, I think I did this. Yeah, I think this is the attempt where I did it. But I thought, okay, if I can't kill enough of them to stop them, what if I hit the scarecrow and knock it back? Like, you see this, I kill one, I knock it back.
So
It
you
doesn't
hitting
help
it
at all.
Doesn't do anything.
But it doesn't help at all, as you can see, because it's like, oh, what's that? Fresh meat?
Yeah. So you try.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
that fucker is dead and gone.
Yes.
What the fuck? Oh, I thought you jumped to your death. I was like,
No.
damn, he really hated that so much. He killed Nero.
Yeah, I know, right? Nero committed suicide. I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me. But
I have come for your soul.
I don't know what kind of voice was that, but okay.
That's me trying to talk while yawning from exhaustion. You missed.
Yeah.
And for once I say it when someone actually missed.
I know, right? But yeah, to kind of talk more about well, yeah, this part is kind of wonky. Like, I'm actually surprised I did this in one go, but you'll see this like pretty soon once I finish these fuckers off, because I have Fedora Man over here.
Yeah.
But yeah. Like, they're kind of talking more about the Devil May Cry games in general. Like, yeah, I did mention in the last one, DMC4 was an unfinished game compared to like 2 of the other games. But honestly, I don't really care. It's still fun. I still enjoyed everyone, like Nero and Dante and Kyrie, Kratos. Because as I told you in the Kratos fight, or at least I think you saw at the end, Kratos and Nero kind of come to an understanding and be like, all right, we need to settle our differences right now. Kitty is in trouble.
Yeah.
So, you know.
I'm surprised they did it with the whole, like, you know, he's like her sister, so you feel like he would be a bit more protective of her with comes to Neo, but no, he's just like, I'm cool with you, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I think, well, in the beginning of the game, Kratos did left Nero to handle Dante, so I guess there was a trust there that.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like I feel like he would be a little bit less trusting of Nero.
Oh yeah.
That was my point.
Yeah,
just because, you know, like, oh, you're trying to be with my sister. I automatically don't like you.
Yeah.
Because you like my sister. It's like, no, he's pretty chill with Nero. So.
Yeah. But yeah.
He looks like someone who's just a dickhead. Like, I'll just say that. Like, he looks like a dickhead.
Yeah, and this is the part where I was talking about where this whole blade kind of sequence is a little wonky because, as you can tell, it kind of looked like I wasn't gonna make that jump because that perspective just really messes me up.
Yeah, it looked a little off.
Like, that's what, like, you saw, I paused there because I was like, holy shit, I did that in one go. Because there's been times I actually did that like 4 or 5 times because of that top part. It just keeps messing me up. And by the way, this is the first time these enemies kind of actually came towards me. So I was like, oh, okay, hello. You guys are here. Time to fuck you guys up. He got fucking launched.
Yeah, he's dead.
Well, no, he's not dead yet, but he got fucking launched.
He's dead inside.
Yes, he was like, holy shit.
He was standing there like, oh my god, I'm still alive.
Thank the Lord.
Oh, fuck, not again.
Yeah.
But something because YouTuber I watch, invited by Square Enix. They have like a game that they're showing off. I didn't see what event it was, but he was. It's the PlayStation 5 launch title made by Square called Outsiders.
Oh,
okay.
Outsider?
Yeah.
I believe I did heard of it.
It's a looter shooter. He described it kind of being like a mix of Mass Effect and Destiny 2.
Alright, not that then. Okay. That's interesting. Like
I think I'll probably see if I can send you the video just so you can look at it.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a big fan of looter shooters. Never really have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, one of my favorite games.
Yeah, that's no surprise to me. Anybody wants to hear why? Go ahead.
Yeah, one of my favorite games that I love playing is Borderlands. By the way,
looter shooter.
Yes, Borderlands 3. I fucking love the game.
And
Borderlands 2, I played the hell out of that.
And
shit.
you played Destiny
Borderlands.
games.
Yes, and I played the Destiny games. Destiny 1, I remember getting really into until they fucking screwed me over. Thanks, Bungie, or I should probably say Bungie Activision, because I think
Yeah,
when they
most
were.
Activision.
Yeah, but if you want to know why, I bought the season pass when it was first coming out, so it was with, I know it was still with the DLC or the expansion of, with the Thralls and I think the House of Wolves was one of them as well. So I bought the season pass, and then the next expansion or kind of big DLC was the Taken King. And for those of you who don't know, Taken King was pretty much Destiny's way of kind of remaking the game. So it was pretty much a whole new game. And I got screwed over because I thought, oh, maybe the season pass will give me also Taken King because it's a season pass. No, it did not. It did not come with it, so I had to pay another $60 to buy Taken King in order to play and continue on with Destiny 1. So I was like, yeah, fuck you, no. So I stopped playing Destiny 1. But for the most part, when I did play it, it was fun. I, of course, played with friends, and obviously, when you play with friends, the experience is better. But yeah, and on its own, it was pretty fun. And Destiny 2 I played a bit, and I say it still holds up. Especially now with Bungie taking over their game back, so.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Destiny 1 at my cousin's house, and that was pretty much all my knowledge of Destiny games. I remember Toya was like telling me when it was free, Destiny 2 was free on Plus, like, oh, there's Destiny 2, and it's like, yeah, the base game is now free, but if I want, there's still DLC for that shit.
Yeah, but I did see that the base game still has a lot to offer, so it kind of balances that. So
yeah. And like when it's a looter shooter, which I'm just not really into those.
Yeah.
And to while they split from Activision, so it's not like I'm supporting Activision anymore. It's still just like this. I'm just like, I don't.
By the way,
I just don't want to play a Destiny game. That's pretty much what it came down to. It's just not my game.
Yeah, it is not really. But by the way, I just want to mention I do love that fucking super move that Neo does, the super suplex.
Oh, what, jumping in the air?
Yes, jumping and corkscrewing that shit down. Oh yes, so this is the secret mission I was talking about in the last episode, the one I died in, like first time I died in this game, and because of this stupid puzzle that is, by the way, it's a different pattern than when you actually first enter it, so. Like, that's kind of a given. And of course, there's more Mephistos that you have to fight, or that will try to knock you down.
I was about to say, do you have to fight them?
You technically don't have to, but you know, they will knock you down.
Oh, I know. See, the path falls much quicker.
Yes. Well, at certain points they do. Like, see, the last platform didn't fall that quick, and now this one did.
Oh, that's so bullshit. Like, that one tile that I thought was gonna be there wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, my dumbass really would have.
By the way, okay, so yeah. By the way, there's actually oh yeah, so this is the point. Oh yeah, this is what I get knocked off. Yeah, I didn't make it. By the way, you saw that. There's only one tile for like a good minute.
Yeah.
Like, I think I get past further than that, but like, yeah, you have to deal with that shit. And I was and for people who know me, especially you, Derek, I am stubborn as fuck.
Yeah,
so of course
I know you're stubborn.
Yeah, so of course I'm gonna try this one like a couple times. I think I only do it 3 times.
I'm a fucking quitter in video games. I don't got time for shit sometimes.
No, like I also thought of this as just giving more time to like just talk, but yeah, like
But I will give up on certain things.
Yeah.
But there's a thing in Kingdom Hearts 1 that you guys have seen because this will come out after that video.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a time trial. What will come out? What episode is that? I think that's... No, I think this episode might come out before that episode that I'm thinking of. But it's a time trial thing in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah.
And it's... I did it once and then that was it. It's not hard or anything. It's something that I'll probably, at this point of where I am in the game, I haven't gotten a chance to do yet. Just going back to when I level up.
Yeah. By the way, you see how long that fucking single tile is.
Yes, and I see your health, more importantly.
And I think I don't make it, do I? Yeah, okay, I do make it. But I think this is where I die, actually. But yeah, like you see, it's an annoying secret mission. One that I probably could have done if I put in more time. But obviously, this is the first time I die in this, at least in this game playthrough. So in this, I was just like, okay, you know what? Because yeah, as you can see how fast that fucking goes. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
After that, I was like, okay, I died. Enough of this. And also mainly because I also knew the next fight, which is my second favorite fight, where you get to fight.
So it's like, all right, you know, I'm just gonna get to the good part.
Yeah, because also I have full health. I might as well do it. But yes, Dante.
What are you doing?
You finally get to fight him the second time.
I'ma beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
So I'll cut to the chase.
I'll cut you.
Yeah. Damn.
I'm here for the sword. You're pointing.
But yeah, you
So you too have the power of the persona.
yes.
And then Dante just pulls the fucker out.
Yeah.
Like, behold, I wield Orpheus Telos.
And I'll let you go, kid. That's how you see me think you're blushing pretty pink when I kick your ass.
But yeah, like this whole kind of conversation you'll see, because Dante obviously sees, because Nero can harness the power of Yamato, that they're related, and this is what I love about the whole kind of relationship, at least at the start of, I just like this whole relationship between Nero and Dante, because at first that you saw, Nero saw him as an enemy and kind of more like a little bit of a rival because they're both very powerful. And then they kind of, like, Nero kind of goes easy on him a bit later on. Not in this fight though, because in this fight, something
in this fight, I'm pretty sure Nero's off of blood.
Yeah, and they kind of tell you why I like this fight, and a lot of the people in the community loves this fight as well. Dante fights you with all his moves that you get to use. So this
I honestly do love when games do that shit. It's like the boss does shit that you can do.
Yes, so people who knew that, like, or knew about Trickster, Gunslinger, Sword Master, and Royal Guard. But by the way, when he does Royal Guard, he fucking is annoying with that shit, because obviously being a computer, he can perfectly guard any move that you do. But yeah, like this is the only time in the game where I was like, all right, I need to be serious. So I go ahead and try to be serious with this. But yeah, like Dante will use all the moves that the player can do, he will do. So the Royal Guard, Trickster, all that moves I told you about, all the combos that Dante could do, he will use it against you.
Yeah. There's nothing more annoying than like when you fight a boss and then you try to play as them, and then you get a chance to play as them, and it's like, you're like, why couldn't I do this?
Yeah, like it is a kind of annoying part.
It's pretty good with that too. It's like you fight a character and maybe it's later on in the series or it's in the same game, and it's like you play as them and it's like, oh, I get to do the same thing. Now I am the boss.
Yeah.
Fuck you all.
Which, by the way, you saw like he didn't snap and switch to another class, but yeah, a lot of people, like, when they saw, oh shit, he does that, so he can actually beat my ass, cause yeah, like as you can see with health wise, I'm getting my ass beat, but also I'm doing well against him.
Yeah,
as well.
it's not a one-sided fight here.
Yeah, this is why it's my second favorite. it's very close to being my first because again, yeah, this is the only time in the fight where it's like, okay, or this is the only time in the game that I'm like, okay, time to be serious because if I'm not, he's gonna beat my ass. There's many times where I've actually died against Dante in this fight. And I think you'll start
He
noticing.
looks like a hard fight just because he moves around a lot.
Yeah. Like you'll see a lot of times if I try
Fuck
to...
you!
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, you see he does his trickster a lot. Like when he goes to the Warrior Guard, he guards a lot. Like again, another reason why I love like this game. Again, he's another boss that will adapt to what the player is doing. He sees, okay, I know what he's done. I know his moveset, so I'm going aggressive and kind of countering most of the stuff. So he mainly only goes for switch between his trickster and his warrior guard to be on the defense side. Yeah. I've done gameplays before where he mainly goes for his gunslinger or his swordmaster, but because again played this game a bunch of times and know what he's gonna do, he's going on the defense, which again, love it. Love the AI in this game. But yeah.
Dante's just saying that like, your father's a stupid hoe.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't even know my father. I do.
Yeah, I do.
And he's a stupid hoe.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Virgil's just in the afterlife like, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. He's like, hey, I'm right here, bitch.
LOL.
Yeah.
You cooled off yet, kid? What's the matter? Why the glare? You look as if you.
My jacket is clipping through your sword.
Yes. I was waiting for you to mention that. But,
Yeah.
but anyways, yeah, you see this.
Was used to separate our world from the demons.
Like, it's still, like Nero just mentioned, it seems like he was just toying with them.
Now, can I?
Dante this is kind of the point where Dante sees, okay,
It's gotta stay in the family.
Nero 1 has cooled off with the fight against him, and kind
Gotta
of
beat
shows,
his ass and make him listen to reason.
yes,
And keep it.
yeah, he's letting Nero keep Yamato because
Now that you're calm and cool.
it kind of shows that he sees that Nero has a bit of him and Virgil, and he has Virgil's kind of like focus and level-headedness, but he also has Dante's kind of warm-heartedness of like, oh, this is the good
What's your name?
the good thing to do.
Self-righteousness.
Yeah, self-righteousness. So
I feel like he has, like Nero has a bit more of that than Dante even there. Like, he is very much like, this is what's right and this is what has to be done.
yeah, but he also has Virgil's way of like, this is right, I have to do whatever I can to do it to make sure. So, you know. And we see Gloria, which is perfect to show because
That regal look suits you.
I dress to impress.
which is people didn't realize
Are you
to
sure you
the
want-
voice.
Okay, so it's
Yes, Gloria has been Trish the whole time.
Yeah, I figured he'd carry the burden.
In an earlier cutscene,
This could get ugly.
yes, Sanctus has said that Gloria was the one who gave them the sword of Sparta.
Just have to kick his ass.
Trish is known for having the sword of Sparta,
Yeah.
so obviously making sense. But yeah, so we got to see Trish for in this game for the first time, which I also want to mention. Is a good time to mention that her voice actor is Daniela Bergio. She is pretty much Trish's voice actor, like
Yeah.
for all of it. So, because she's voiced her in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate 2 Worlds, DMC 4, and yeah, she's kind of Trish's voice actor.
okay. Yeah, this season just knows. At least that the site we're looking on just pretty much has
Yeah, I only had
her what like catalog with just her voicing Trish. And,
yeah, and Gloria, but obviously being Trish.
Yeah.
So after this, I actually go into the library, which I had to just look up all the enemies that we've seen yet. And this also kind of like this just to show a little bit more information on like the enemies and what they are and how they are. but also kind of just give us a little bit more time to talk. But yeah, so now
That thing is so it's basically just like a bunch of little mini things creating one creature.
yeah, I think in the beginning of the game it kind of shows all these like little black things going around and like coming together to form that scarecrow. Something that I forgot that I never really realized, because I mainly played Devil May Cry 4 since the other 3 DMC games, once my PlayStation 3 broke, I could not play those games again because I had the one that was backwards compatibility. But obviously, DMC4 I played a lot. When the special edition came out, I played that a lot. But those ice monsters are actually from DMC1. So you'll see once we get into...
So they're a legacy enemy.
Yeah. So you'll see in DMC1, once we get into that a lot of DMC4 and DMC5 took a lot from DMC1. So like the enemies and their kind of play style a bit.
Yeah, it makes sense. And those are the original enemies.
Yeah. So you'll see the Gladius and the Cutlass. Those are 2 demons that were man-made by Angus. So you see in the fight that he used them. But yeah. So I believe I have one more mission, and then afterwards I can play as Dante, which you will see how overpowered Dante is.
Alright, so Dante basically has this one move where he breathes and everything in the game dies.
Exactly.
He literally, if you haven't breathed for too long, he deletes the save file.
Yes.
He's like, oh, whoa, shit, that's crazy.
Yes. Okay, Chimera seeds. That's what they're called. I remember in the last episode I kept forgetting what they were. I think I called them Chrome seeds. They're Chimera seeds. I had the seed
They're
part
called
right.
use a bitch.
Yes. Because they're very weak. But so far right now, I did mention DMC4 was an unfinished game because it was really rushed, and I think that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about, at least with this portion of it. We got to do 2 of my favorite fights in this game, Kratos and Dante.
I imagine you had fun with that recent session.
Yes, I really did. It reminded me why I love the fucking game.
They really did look like good fights.
Yeah, they did, and I don't mind like playing them in a harder difficulty again, like just playing those 2 boss fights because
I hate the fact that I'm playing Kingdom Hearts on hard difficulties. It's like at one side it makes the games a little bit more interesting, especially fucking Kingdom Hearts 1. On the other side, fuck. That's all I gotta say. Fuck.
Yes.
I am.
Yeah, you see what...
I don't know how I'm gonna do in Kingdom Hearts 2 Critical Mode. It's been a while since I played Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh yeah. All the other 3 games with DMC 1 through 3. Yeah, like I said, I haven't really played them that much, especially since DMC 4 Special Edition came out first before the DMC trilogy games. I believe so.
I never mentioned this since we got time to talk about this.
Yeah.
The rumor with DMC 3 coming to the Switch. Big rumor with that is that it's DMC 3 that's coming to the Switch is gonna become the definitive edition of DMC 3, and apparently it's supposed to have, I don't know, maybe you can explain it. It's supposed to have, what was the fucking like form changes or mode changes, some shit like this.
Form changes.
Something that in it was supposed to be. It's some system that was supposed to be in it. I don't know what the fuck it was called.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But something that you can do that you can just change on the fly with the combat.
Oh, then yeah, those are the skill changes. That's what I was talking about with the Swordmaster, Gunslinger, and so they're probably gonna take out Quicksilver and no, they wouldn't have to, or they wouldn't.
No,
because those were part of
I
it.
heard it's basically like you just had the abilities, but now you don't have to really do anything. You can just switch to using them like right away. Like you don't have to really do anything.
Okay, then yeah, because I think
I don't know how to combat. I don't know anything about 3, so if that's something you can really do or.
Yeah, because to tell you you've seen with the DMC5, Dante has like I said, Swordmaster, Gunslinger. He has those 4 switches. DMC3 was the one that introduced those. Mm-hmm. So like I said, but they had Quicksilver and Doppelganger. It's been a while, so I don't know if it was like hard to switch over them or it was easy. when I play over DMC3, which it's gonna be a while, but
Yeah.
I'll see more.
Maybe
about
by
that
the
later.
time we get to it, DMC3 will be on the Switch, so maybe
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So.
But yeah,
we'll see.
that's what's supposed to be the whole thing. It's like that version, like you just be able to. I'm guessing I think it's called style switching. It's like just you
Yeah.
can switch however Dante's fighting.
Yeah,
mid,
that's the-
mid combo or shit like that.
Yeah. So that's
Which
the
if that's
whole.
the case, that sounds honestly fun for people who are the DMC fans.
Yeah. So yeah, to kind of show, this is Credo Angelo. So apparently all
The
Credo.
field is capable of reflecting any sorts of attacks.
I mean, that was obviously wrong against Nero.
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention if Nero ever actually laid contact with it.
I mean, there's the whole when he punched him, like grabbed him up in the air and punched him and like pushed him forward
Well-
or pushed him back.
It did deflect because you saw Nero recoil.
Yeah, that's true.
But just because it deflects it doesn't mean you're not gonna feel it.
Yeah, true.
It just means it's not gonna hurt you.
Yeah, that's really true.
Well, you got the strongest seal in the world, but if someone drops a megaton nuke on you, you're
Yeah,
still
like-
gonna be fine, but you're still gonna feel the
Yeah,
force of the
you're gonna
nuke punching you.
Yeah, but so now that we got past my two favorite boss fights that are pretty much the best ones in the game, how
Let
do you
me
feel
guess, now
about?
we're getting to the worst boss fight for you.
I mean, no, not really. Well,
Okay.
there's
I was ready for you to say that.
no. I wanted to ask you how you feel about the game now. At least like we're seeing like kind of the best parts of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say honestly, like those last few bosses, I was looking, I was like, all right, this honestly seems fun.
Yeah, like again,
This is
Kratos-
like that part seem like those last few parts seem like the highlights of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though obviously that's what they're meant to be, but like they were definitely the highlight parts.
Yeah, and then of course we kind of get to his low part of the game. When we get to Dante, ironically, that's the low part of the game because again,
I feel
just
like going through
backtracking.
that, I'm gonna be more open-minded about it than negative.
yeah,
I'm
I
gonna.
can see.
Well, you guys are gonna see this when
Yeah.
we get to it, but I'm not gonna be bashing. I'm probably gonna try to be, despite not being a fan of playing the games, I'm probably gonna be the most defending of it.
Yeah, like
Because
and
again, like you said, it's rushed, and they can't Sony wanting to release it.
yeah, and honestly, like I said, if I already made my point across. I didn't care really that the game was rushed. Like when I found that out, I was like, okay, it still kept a good.
Be like that.
it
That's
still
how I
kept-
look at it.
Yeah, like the story was still good. It had a start and ending. While yeah, there were some confusing parts and questionable parts, which I'll get to it when we get there. Still, like it was a fun game overall. As you can see, I really loved Dante and Kratos' boss fight, which are the middle of the game. Which that's pretty much what kind of kept me going with throughout the whole game. Just the fact that okay, yeah, these boss fights are easy. Let me just get them through quickly so I can get to the good part, which is Kratos and Dante. And then Dante's pretty fun to play as, but again, he's backtracking with Dante. So I just kind of enjoyed the fact that I get to play as Dante again, and in this part of it, and yeah. Which by the way, I also want to mention. So I do, since this is the special edition. I will, at the end of the gameplay, after we finish Nero and Dante's part of the story, the main story, I will record. I know about Virgil's and Lady and Trish's parts of the games. I'll mainly just record Virgil's beginning and ending, and Lady and Trish's beginning and ending part, just so that we can have that out of the way. Because because that's pretty much it when it comes to their part of the story. You literally play the same story that you do with Nero, but just as Virgil or Lady or Trish. So, like, there's not really that much of a point other than maybe just showing their movesets, but either way, that's really nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's it for this
yeah.
episode. Well, it was a lengthy one. What was it? That was
50.
pretty lengthy one. This one's a pretty lengthy one, so
Yeah,
hopefully y'all enjoyed. Catch
Yep.
y'all next one. What is this? 6?
Yeah, we said
Six.
this was
So
6.
you guys
so
aren't gonna see another episode till next Tuesday.
pretty much, yeah. So we'll
But
see you
don't
guys
worry,
later.
You'll have Kingdom Hearts
Yeah, we still have
keep
Kingdom
you
Hearts.
to keep you company.
Yes.
And if you haven't been watching the Kingdom Hearts, you should probably get on that.
Yes, because As you'll see,
Because I die a lot.
yeah.
You just want to see me get beat.
pretty much.
Go right
yeah.
ahead. I think
like,
well, hold up, because I have Kingdom Hearts listed right here. What's episode 6? Episode 6. I don't die. Episode 6. All right.
alright, but yeah, you'll see.
Episode 5. No, episode 6 comes out. Yeah, episode 6 come out after this. Episode 5. What was episode 5? I died for a little bit in 5. So the episode before Kingdom Hearts episode that came out before this DMC episode. Watch that. I got my ass beat.
Yes, and I probably laughed at him.
Probably.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Have a good one.